Dr. Jaishankar, welcome to PTI. Thank you so much for taking the time out. I'll start off with a very soft question, an easy question for you. You are one of the most recognized faces in the international arena, one of the most well-known foreign ministers. I think the nearest name that comes to mind is maybe Hillary Clinton or Lavrov. You have achieved this distinction in the last 5 years. What would you call your most satisfying achievement? Not the most significant, but the most satisfying achievement.
I think the most satisfying one was that moment when we actually closed out the G20 Summit, the joint declaration, because there is an enormous, it was a very, very difficult process. Till that morning, a lot of people thought we wouldn't be able to actually get everybody to agree on it. So as a minister, I think I would say that certainly would be the one which for me would be professionally most satisfying. Though you didn't ask me what was the most significant, I think in the last, certainly my tenure as a minister and the period before that, one, of course, being associated with an enormous change in some very crucial relationships. The US, I would say UAE, Australia, these are to some extent even Japan. These relationships have really changed tremendously in the last 5 years, last decade, and the growth of the Quad. That, again, something which we had tried a decade and a half ago, not succeeded, did it a second time, and this time it's actually really worked very well.
Okay. And why was the G20 most satisfying? Because it was hard work? Is that why it was?
No, it wasn't just the hard work. I think in many ways the prestige of the country was riding on it. It was the biggest diplomatic responsibility we had taken up in our history. And the manner in which we conducted it was also very unique. And therefore it had a lot of, public buy-in. I mean, I've been in this business for a long time. I haven't seen any foreign policy event with which the Indian public was so associated and vested in. And also because, think of it this way, this is, I would say, one of the most crucial platforms today in the world. We managed it at a very difficult time and made sure that it actually came out of a very stressful period much stronger. Imagine if it hadn't. So I think there was a lot riding on it, both for the country, obviously for the government in office, but I would say for the world as well.